Hello and welcome to the highlights of the second game of the Week Hotel Mobile presents Allied Bank Tri-Nation Series. This game between New Zealand and South Africa at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. The toss was won by New Zealand and they decided to field first. A quick look at the sides. South Africa being led by Themba Bavuma and 4 debutants in the 11 in the absence of their key players not available for this first match. Lungi Ngidi, Tabrez Shamsi, Junior Dala, who represented South Africa earlier, took part with Themba Bavuma and some new faces. New Zealand made one forced change. Rachin Ravinder's injury gave a chance to Devon Conway to come up in the 11. Let's join the action as the 2 openers from South Africa come out to bat.
Richard Illingworth says, let's play. Off the mark in international cricket straight away. He's down to fine. And Bretsky has opened his account. Short wide and beautifully played. Just stayed with the shot. First boundary for Themba Bavuma. That is lovely bowling, but he'll concede a boundary. Came back in sharply. Inside edge, goes to the fence. And again, this time, an inadvertent inside edge. He's trying to leave that, and he just got bat on it. Goes to the fence. Bavuma will take it. O'Rourke, I don't think he'll be too happy.
What a shot that was. Brilliant. This will give the debutant a lot of confidence. Was in control.
Down the leg side, and he's picked it up very nicely. Has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. Bretsky with a maximum.
Oh, there's something on it. Yes, straight away. Got a little too big on him from Will O'Rourke. Got a feint edge, maybe a bit of glove, trying to pull that one. Was on the rise, and the captain walks.
Perhaps they didn't expect it, but that one nipped back sharply. And the faintest of edges through to wicketkeeper Tom Latham. And it's the captain. He makes way for 20. South Africa 37 for 1.
In the air for a moment, but safe. We'll earn him a boundary here.
But Shorten asking for treatment and gets it. I think it's gone all the way for the maximum. Again, down on one knee, and we've had a 6 and now we've had a 4. Productive.
Nice looking shot to complete that single and get to his first ever 50 on debut. What a moment for Matthew Britska. Second South African opener to score 50 on ODI debut. And 10th South African batter to score 50 or more. There, this time around he gets hold of it. Jason Smith takes a charge and puts Braceville away for a maximum.
Oh, he's looking to play his strokes. Not the first time this has happened. It's for the second time in this game. Smith has hit the ball really hard, aerial.
Well, he's got him finally. And that is entirely because of some superb fielding.
Keep going through, takes the ball cleanly and breaks the wicket before the batsman has reached the ground, so I'm ready for my decision on the big screen.
Yeah, that looks like job done. Smith will have to take that walk. He's done well for his 41. Unfortunate run out, but entirely credit goes to Santner for a brilliant pickup and score. Yes! Oh, he's tried to reverse, he's gone around him. Bracewell strikes. A bit of a loose shot very early into his innings.
He uses that box quite nicely, creates different angles, makes it difficult for the batters to cover those or use those angles. Shot stay comes to an end. It's 132 for 3.
Henry under that length of his, but the timing is exquisite here. Well, they must have heard you, Amir Sahel, because this one's disappeared, and they have had a chat, slipped in and flicked the switch, and there's a half-century partnership between these two. Flashing blade, brings it up. Fourth South African to do it on debut in 50 over cricket. Talk about a Fika-free moment here. Fika-free, download and subscribe the app now.
Yeah, he had a lot to worry about at the start of the innings. Brietzka seen the new ball off and then started to flow.
Oh, please. Yeah. It feels like the shackles have been lifted. Get to 100 and kick on. Just gone a little bit too leg side, and it's going to cost Mitchell Santner a boundary. Just shifted away from his usual line here.
Shot, it's gone big. That'll sail over long on for a maximum. Matthews got hold of this. He surely is leading the attack for South Africa here. Nice wrist work. It was a bad ball and it's been put away. 10 of 2 deliveries. Pulled away. Oh, and gets a boundary. How well did he bisect those 2 fielders? He's surely putting up a strong case to be looked into for the Champions Trophy. Oh yes, oh yes, talk about improvisation. He's moving forward, saw the length was shorter, waited on it, and just elevates that over back foot point. Shot again, elevates that, uses the pace once more. This has been an expensive over from Sears. Gets a maximum to finish the over off with 20 coming off it.
What an innings. That's 150 up for Britsky. Becomes the first player ever in ODI cricket to make a 150 on debut.
Well, all good things have to come to an end. And this has been a brilliant knock. He's played with a lot of concentration, played with a lot of maturity, took his time, and then started shifting gears and managed 150. And that's why not only his teammates, but the opposition also applauds him. What an outing. First time ever representing the country, and this is what he's managed to do.
Good take once again from Bracewell. Matt Henry with the wicket. He has worked really hard for this one. But what a performance from Matthew Britsky on his debut. 150 on 148. South Africa 263 for 4.
Runs here. This will race away. Gaddafi Stadium outfield is lightning quick. A little full, and it's driven away for a boundary. Yeah, that is been a bit of a struggle for Willoru. It's nicely put away by Mulder. Yeah, this time he gets the bat onto it. Whenever it's fuller, it's been put away. This time it's Henry with the ball. 50 up for Mulder. He had a very good, strong partnership along with Britza, and now he's taken the charge. Sound of bat on ball. That will sail away and get another maximum for South Africa. Wow, effortless. Every time, once again, O'Rourke leg stump line and gives away another boundary, taking South Africa to 300 for 4. Makes room, but does he have enough on it? No. It's been taken by Daryl Mitchell down in the deep, at deep point.
The idea was right. He wanted to go for another boundary, but New Zealand has used the shot delivery really well today. There is bounce on the surface. He had 2 fielders on the boundary on offside. Went with the batter. Good catch in the end from Daryl Mitchell. Another wicket down for South Africa. Mulder with 64. South Africa 300 for 5.
Oh, he's played that straight down the throat of long on. Bracewell takes the catch. Muthusamy goes.
And once again, it's the shot of length, slower one, off cutter from Matt Henry. The bounce is still pretty good, so the connection was not there for Muthusamy. Muthusamy goes for 2, South Africa 303 for 6.
Yeah, pace-off has been working, and it has worked perfectly well for Henry and New Zealand. So this over, just 3 runs of it, and South Africa wrap up their innings with 304 for 6.
At the end of the 50 overs, it was 304 for 6, and that was courtesy 150 on debut by Matthew Bretsky, along with his other partner Jason Smith, and then a partnership with Mulder helped the side to get to 300 plus. And what a performance that was on debut. With 150 of just 148 deliveries, he fought hard and made sure the side gets to 300 plus. New Zealand started off very well with the 2 new balls, but there was a bit of a struggle when Matthew got into rhythm. 2 wickets for Henry, 2 for O'Rourke, and a wicket for Bracewell. So the target for New Zealand to make it 2 out of 2 in the Tri-Nation, 305 to win at 6.10 runs in over. Let's join the chase as the 2 New Zealand openers come out to bat.
Yes. Turned away, beautifully timed. The field is lightning fast, so first boundary of the innings. Yeah, just down the leg side. That'll go to the fence. Maybe it's just off the pad, but doesn't matter. Runs to New Zealand. Lovely shot. That's the risk. We're just trying to bowl that tight line. Fraction leg side-ish, and you pay.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, timed beautifully. That again is his strength. Just a little push and a gorgeous little square drive to end the 7th. 38 without loss.
Oh, runs here. That's nicely timed. Brilliant shot. 50 up with that boundary. That's a good catch. He probably lost the ball for a moment, but he had enough eyes on it to not move those hands, those big palms, because travels rapidly in that zone.
That was an ordinary delivery, and he was lucky that the ball was hit straight to the fielder, who made no mistake. It's 50 for 1. inside edge. Not the first time we have seen this. And bowler penalized for bowling a good delivery.
Yeah, appreciably slower, but that's just way too short and gets the treatment. And that's not the start that Darla was looking for. It is fourth over. Oh, there's part of an opportunity. I know that's hard on keepers, but if you'd gone across a bit more. Dancing shoes. Conway cracks one here for the maximum. Great chance to get to 50. Oh, he'll bring up 4, get ever closer to go to 48 now.
Good, Chamler.
Devon Conway with get another half century in ODI cricket. He's been very controlled throughout the innings, constructed it well, but he knows that the job is half done. Well, that's beautifully played and placed. Came out of his crease, but made sure that he hit it behind point. Now beautifully played. He knows that mid-off is up in the circle, but even if he wasn't, that has gone all the way. Williamson gets to his 50 in style. A big 6 over mid-off, timed to perfection, and this has been a typical Williamson innings with such lovely flow. Down the leg side, and again Leaks runs. This time it'll go to the fence with a little shuffle across from Williamson and being able to get it down fine enough to beat the fielder. That has been pulled. That is too easy for a class player like Kane Williamson. Too short, too slow, and punished. Oh, he's launched that. That has been picked up, and another one into the fence. That is lovely. That is superb. As simple as you like, goes on the back foot and punches it to the fence. Another one down the ground. This is exceptional batting. Beautiful timing and just picking up mid-on. Beautifully guided. Lovely, lovely touch. Finesse. Long way up. Chance. Oh, difficult. And to add insult, it's gone for 4, but what a gallant effort to get all that way. There was a lot of real estate to chase.
Yep.
And regular service, Amir Sahel to the 4.
Boundaries are flowing. Just guided the ball. Used the bounce on that occasion. Kane Williamson.
Had to be down the town, yeah, down the ground. There's that 150 partnership between the left-handed Conway and the right-handed Williamson. Mulder has been moosed over long on. Lovely from Kane Williamson, who moves into the 90s. Oh, a little nip backer like that. Oh dear.
He gets there. He gets there. Another ton in international cricket for an amazing player. Any young aspiring batter, make him your role model. He's the one to follow.
Sure is. 14th one-day international century to Kane Williamson.
Shot wide and gone. Oh, he's cut it. He cannot believe that he picked out the man. He did hit it hard, but it's gone flat and it's been taken at point.
Disappointment for him. It was there to be hit, but right straight to the fielder. It was a good fielding effort, diving effort on the left, and you have to be disappointed as a batter. Coming back into the team, making the most of the opportunity, but falling short by just 3 runs to that milestone. Played really well. New Zealand 237 for 2.
That has been thumped. And it's gone wide of mid-on. And it's gone easily over the rope. Big 6 from Darren Mitchell. In the air. Oh, what a catch. That is South African fielding that we know of.
What a catch this is. Matusami once again floated it up a little bit. Darren Mitchell went for the bait. But what a catch. Running, jumped to perfection and kept himself within the ropes. Brilliant, brilliant fielding from South Africa. Darren Mitchell has to walk back for 10. New Zealand 251 for 3.
Starts off with a little swoop shot. There's a huge appeal. It is quite full. Matusami wants to go upstairs, and they will do.
Original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, and it's hitting the wickets, Rashid, so recommend you change your decision from not out to out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. On screen signal now.
Their first delivery and gone. It was very full. That is what worked with the left arm spinner from round the wicket.
That's an excellent shot by Kane Williamson. He plays that shot so well. He's going to pick up another boundary. Well, I tell you what, if you're going to get it in that zone, he's not going to miss out on the invitation. Glenn Phillips back into his work where he left off a couple of nights ago. Wasted no time, down the track, and he finished it in style. Kane Williamson takes his team across the line against South Africa and booked their place in the final.
New Zealand win by 6 wickets with an over and 2 deliveries to spare. They get to 308 for 4. The man on your screen has led the chase, and he remains not out on 133 with that boundary that took them over the line.
What a way to finish the game. Kane Williamson, 133 not out, made it look so easy, the chase, and he's got his highest score in a chase against South Africa, 133. 308 for 4 was the total, with an over and 2 deliveries to spare. New Zealand winning 2 out of 2 in the Tri-Nation. Bowling, a couple of missed opportunities, some run-outs missed, and eventually 2 for Muthuswamy for 50 runs, a wicket for Bosch, and 1 for Junior Dalla. Wasn't enough. The score, 308 for 4, was a walk in the park with Williamson's 133 not out. Quick look at the match summary. South Africa was asked to bat first. They posted 304 for 6, with Gretzky getting 150, a highest total by an individual in an ODI, and that too on debut. And then so on, riding on that, Mulder got 64. The young side got 304 for 6, but New Zealand was too good. They raced to 308 for 4 eventually in 48.4 overs, with Williamson's 133 not out, and not to forget Conway, who scored a brilliant 97, unlucky not to get 100. For his brilliant not out 133, Kane Williamson won himself the Player of the Match award, and that wrapped up Game 2 of the Tri-Nation Series in Lahore. New Zealand won their second outing by 6 wickets against South Africa. Hope you've enjoyed the highlights of the second game. Until next time, it's goodbye.